Alright, so I'm going to make this one pretty succinct. All you have to do is type in Quran, Jesus born under a palm tree in Google. The first thing you find is Wiki Islam. And what do you see clicking on this? Bible does not contain the episode of Mary, Jesus, and the palm tree. It is included in the Apocrypha. However, the Quran does contain this story. So here's the passage in the Quran. Here's the passage in Gospel of Pseudo-Matthew. It came to pass on the third day when we were walking there, the Blessed Mary was fatigued by the excessive heat of the day at the sun of the desert. Seeing a palm tree, she said to Joseph, "Let me rest under the shade of the tree." Joseph therefore made haste, led her the palm, and made her come down from her beast. And so it goes. Mary delivers Jesus under a palm tree in the Gospel of Pseudo-Matthew. So, when was the Gospel of Pseudo-Matthew written? Dating of this Apocrypha is contentious. Most scholars date it to the 4th or 5th century, although some date it later to the 8th or 9th century. However, the balance of probability suggests that it predates Islam. This is due to its reference in the Decretum Galatium de Libris Recipiens et Non Recipiens, the Book of the Nativity of the Savior of Mary and the Midwife. So Pope Galatius, he was doing this thing around 492 to 496, and he trashed it and said, "Nah, don't be reading this. This is junk. Here's some evidence for dating the Apocrypha." Some say it's late 8th or 9th century. It mentions the Galatian decree. It's substantially a rewrite with additions, changes the Proto-Evangelium of James and the Gospel of Thomas. Then some would say the Pseudo-Gospel of Matthew, 550 to 700. Overall, the scholarship, on balance, says this would predate Islam. So, here it is. They're stating this so staidly. Parallel between the Quran and the Pseudo-Gospel of Matthew suggests the dawn the divine source for the Quran. Story in which Jesus is still in the womb during the flight to Egypt is clearly at odds with the canonical Gospels. Just Jesus was born in Bethlehem. The flight to Egypt only occurred at his birth in Bethlehem. I mean, I saw this, and believe me, you can look this up elsewhere. You can look at the sources. I just wanted to keep it relatively succinct here on this page. Muhammad heard this story going around Mecca, and the idiot thought, "Oh, well, I think I'll include that in the Quran. That sounds like a good idea." I used to think that there was a chance that the Quran could be demonic. No demon is this big a freaking idiot.